Peace and good afternoon, everyone. I am back for part 2 of our reading of the Bhagavad Gita, the Song of God, a simplified English, in simplified English. And this is a paraphrase translation. And I'm going through all the chapters right now. We did 4 chapters earlier today. And there are, let's see, so there's 14 more chapters. Because there's 18 chapters total. And I figured I had a little energy I wanted to expel. Needed something to set my mind to meditation on. And I figured I'd come on and share 4 more chapters. YouTube hasn't always been sending out my notifications on time, and that's okay. So join when you can, and if you're not here in the live stream, let's just catch you in the replay. And please be sure to leave a comment and let me know your thoughts, how the Bhagavad Gita, and especially this paraphrase translation, appeals to you and what it brings to mind. And again, of course, if there are any sutras, scriptures that you would enjoy having me read, go ahead and send over your suggestions. Let's see. Okay, give me one moment. Looks like I had a call come in. And let me just, okay. All right, I have to call back. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 5. Arjuna said, O Lord Krishna, Lord, you are talking in paradoxes. You recommend 2 paths. On the one hand, you recommend the path of selfless action. And on the other hand, you recommend renunciation of all action. Tell me plainly now, which is better? Lord Krishna responds, each has its merit, and both lead us to the same goal. But the path of selfless service is better. The wise see no difference between the renunciation of selfish activities and the performance of one's duties without attachment to the result. They are the same. So whatever is genuinely practicing, let me repeat that. So whoever is genuinely practicing one path will receive the benefit of both paths. The goal is the same for both. Those who commit to selfless service find the self in all creatures, and they remain untouched by any service they perform. They remain aware that they are not the doers, even when they see, hear, touch, smell, eat, sleep, or move about. They understand all of this to be the action of the senses. If, on the other hand, someone thinks that they are the doer of all these things, they become entangled in what they are doing, always hoping for a specific outcome. But those who are aware see the same self in a beggar, that is in a king, a cow, or an elephant. They are not excited by good fortune and not depressed by bad fortune, because they no longer depend on the things of the world for their happiness. Through their practice of meditation, they focus attention on spiritual awareness and discover me as the peace at the center of all things. Chapter 6. Lord Krishna said, "Those who want to experience this state of unity can do so through meditation. In an appropriately clean and quiet place, they sit straight and keep their eye movement to a minimum. Then they keep their mind focused on the absolute that underlies all. They hold the senses quiet and do not allow thoughts to wander." Several things make it difficult to achieve success in meditation. For example, eating too much or too little will interfere with your meditation practice. Temperance in all things is a beneficial approach to life that enhances the effect of meditation practice. When mastered, meditation brings stillness to the mind, a stillness in which the self reveals itself. In this stillness, you will experience such joy that you will want for nothing. Neither burden nor sorrow will disturb you, because you will know who you are. This work must be approached with patience and sustained practice, always bringing the restless mind gently back to a single point. Arjuna says, "O Lord Krishna, this inner stillness you describe is utterly beyond me. I don't understand how the mind, which is very restless, can achieve any lasting peace. Trying to tame the mind seems to me like trying to control which way the wind will blow." Lord Krishna replies, "Yes, this is true, but it is possible through regular practice. This is a challenging thing to do if you are not accustomed to self-control. The mind becomes a friend to the one who has control over it and an enemy to the one who is controlled by it." Arjuna said, "What happens to someone who has faith but not enough self-control? What if they become caught up in the world and abandon the spiritual path? It troubles me to think that such a person is lost." Lord Krishna says, "Oh no, Arjuna, my friend, such a person is not lost or destroyed. No one who at least attempts the spiritual path is ever lost. Their efforts preserve them, and after death, they are reborn in conditions and surroundings best adapted to their further development. The wisdom acquired in the previous life will be reawakened in them so that nothing once gained will ever be lost by death. In this way, those who progress by doing the best they can will achieve more peace than fanatics who follow extremes. Devoting yourself to the all-pervasive presence is superior to all lesser pursuits. So, Arjuna, let the awareness of my love and life flow through you. Remember me lovingly and with faith, and allow your mind to be always absorbed in me." Chapter 7. Lord Krishna said, "Practice so that your mind is on me always, and you will want nothing else. You will experience me in all of creation and even beyond creation, for I do have a higher nature that is the source of creation, the universe, and of life itself. I create everything, and everything depends on me and is sustained by me. Just like precious gems rely on the thread passing through them to hold them together as a necklace. I am the moisture in water, the light in the sun, courage in human hearts, and heat in fire. I am life itself. I am the wisdom of the wise, the strength in the strong, and the ever-present urge in everything to harmonize with life. My eternal spirit is in everything I create. Life is made up of Life is made up of three primary dispositions, all of which come from me. They are sattva, harmony, truth, and goodness; rajas, activity and passion; and tamas, inactivity, indifference, and ignorance. These all come from me, but I am not in them. These dispositions or qualities make up all creation. Nevertheless, you must look beyond them to find me. Many people cannot see me through the illusion created by these dispositions. And so to these people, the material world seems to be the only reality. People who worship me for different reasons, People worship me for different reasons. Some because they are distressed, others because they seek knowledge, and others because they seek success. Whatever the reason, anyone who follows the spiritual path is blessed. Those who see beyond the illusion of this world and find me everywhere and in everything, such people are rare and truly blessed. The variety of forms in creation distracts some people. These people worship the objects of creation, and they find that which they seek according to their disposition. I bring them together with the object of their faith. Through lack of understanding, some people think I have entered into a particular form, and so they worship that form. They fail to see my true nature. They fail to see that I am beyond birth and death. I am changeless. I am the past, present, and future. And there is no one who knows me completely. They are blinded by the pairs of opposite, driven by opposing likes and dislikes, and are not aware of me in their lives. Yet I remain aware of them always. There are those who have freed themselves from this illusion. They are no longer driven by opposing likes and dislikes because they know that I am the source of all life. Chapter 8. Arjuna says, so tell me then, please, about the following matters. What is God, Brahman? What is the nature of the individual soul, Adhyatma? What is matter, Adibhuta? What is spirit, Adidaiva? And what is the nature of action? Tell me also about sacrifice and how it is to be offered, and how are wise people aware of you at the hour of their death. Lord Krishna says, I am God, Brahman, the universal life, out of which all life flows. I am the eternal spirit in all, which never dies. Though the body is temporary and perishes, my action is creation happening all the time, endlessly. And sacrifice is when you honor and acknowledge me as the Lord within you. Those who remember me at the hour of death come to me, just as Whatever occupies the mind at the time of death determines the next reality. So keep your mind on me all the time while you do your duty on the battlefield. There is a spiritual path confirmed in the scriptures that applies to the time of death. When death approaches, remember me, the Lord, your sustainer. Close down the doorways of your senses and direct your mind inwardly to your heart center. Then focus your energy upward toward the head, repeating the sacred syllable, Om, and you will pass on to bliss. The person who remembers me in this way and who is attached to nothing else easily reaches me. Those who reach me will no longer suffer in an existence of separation and constant rebirth. They never again return to the endless cycle of creation and destruction, for they are aware of the permanent, unmoving, eternal reality of me, the Lord. They come home. So as I mentioned earlier, I was just going to read 4 chapters. I was tempted to keep going, but I think that is a beautiful place and space to end this meditation. I hope it was as purifying for you as it has been for me. And thank you for joining me. Tama Magina, Priestess Heart. Until next time, I wish you peace and great bliss. And we will continue next time with our reading of the Bhagavad Gita. This paraphrase translation by Edward Viljoen. And again, I'll just show you the book in case you would like to order your own copy. It's a little thin book. It costs less than $9. Let's see. Oh, got to get it in focus. There we go. The Bhagavad Gita. Okay. Wish you peace and great bliss. Until next time, keep going.